living large. I had my whole life ahead of me. I had a husband who loved me. As a matter of fact, I was made just for him. I was taken right out of his rib, and I was created and designed by God. I was living in paradise. I'm talking about a garden that was flowing with milk and honey. Everything you wanted, everything. It was no violence, no fighting, no killing. I was living large. And one day, I was walking around and I was minding my own business, when this little slick joker gonna come up to me and start asking me questions. I wasn't thinking about nothing about what he was saying, but he came to me and started saying that, hey, talking about God. Oh, did God say that you wasn't supposed to eat of anything in the garden? And then I said, wait a minute, no, God ain't say that. He said we can eat of anything in the garden except that one tree in the middle. That's all he said. He said, as a matter of fact, God said, don't you touch that tree, because if you touch it, you're going to surely die. Don't touch it and don't eat it. And then you know what that old Negro said to me? He said, if you touch it, you eat that of that tree, you will not surely die. God just don't want you to have none, because he know that you will end up being just like him. You should not surely die. And you know, for the first time, I wasn't paying no attention to that tree. God told us not to touch it. He said don't eat it, so I didn't even look at it. But all of a sudden, here he go, this little slick Rick. He had the little fruit off the tree, and he said, look at this. So for the first time, I looked at it, and you know what I realized? It did look good. You know what else I realized? It smelled real good too. And so then he was standing right there, and guess what? He come at him. He came up beside me, so he's standing there too. That's my husband. You know, the one I love so much. Adam. And so Adam's standing there, and then, here come this old serpent. I mean, he was real. Oh, he knew how to charm you. And he said, here, why don't you just take a bite? And I said, sure. And I took a bite of it. And then I said, here, Adam. Adam said, yes, honey. Adam took a bite too. But you know what? All of a sudden, when I took a bite,